Ah, so I'm going to be dark.
On this one, yeah, maybe. Try to find something here.
Is it too heet for you, baby? Is it too heet for you, a little bit more, baby? I know.
I don't know. I kind of want to run it this way this time. I think it's going to be good if we run it where the back can go over. I don't think that's bad.
Okay. So it's like a faster setting. Ow.
We have 5 minutes though still.
Ja, dat is goed. Ik ga even erbij liggen. En ik wacht op stukjes. Kun je die nog steeds zien? Kun je die nog steeds zien?
In that camera for sure, yeah. But yes, it all stays in there. Or I mean, all in there. It's good.
Very little. No. Een beetje beugels doen. Zo, zijn we er klaar voor, hè, Ruby? Nou, een paar minuutjes en dan zijn we er klaar voor. Ja, zeker, liefie. Oisse, papa. Oisse, koekoek. Wat heb je daar? Nou. Gaan we lekker aan ons weekend beginnen, hè? Hierna. Lekker aan het weekend. Wat is dit? Ik ben benieuwd of mijn vogeltje weer komt, hè? My crested tit. Oh my goodness, wait a minute. Volgens mij zie ik daar een kleintje over de rand heen koekeloeren. Er zitten wel vintjes in de... Ja hoor, dat is een baby. Oh my goodness, dat is wel schattig. Ja, er zit een babyvogel daar. Nou, dan gaat hij vandaag voor het eerst vliegen, denk ik. Gaan we maar de airplane doen, denk ik. It's got babies now. Oké. Zie je ook de baby's, Ruby? Kara, wearing your bracelet. It's lighting up so nicely at night, especially when I wear it during the day, right? It's very pretty, thank you. And happy to have you here. So, I think it's time, Ruby. I think we can start. Het is 1 uur. It is 1 o'clock. Okay. Okay. So, hello everyone. Hallo allemaal. Welkom bij weer een yogales met mij. Welcome to another yoga practice with me today. It's really nice and warm here in Pittsburgh, but the practice is going to be warming too. So, you know, if it's warm wherever you are, wherever you're practicing, you'll probably get into a little sweat. We're going to focus on core, our navel center, and some nice flows in between. And we'll end today with a meditation in which we go through the different chakras and breathing through the different chakras. So I recently came across that one again, and I really enjoyed it. So I want to share that with you. Dus maybe I have some viewers from the Netherlands, who knows? Well, welcome, and geniet ervan. Laat me weten als je verzoekjes hebt, hè? So send me a message, stuur me een berichtje, WhatsApp, whatever, e-mail, en dan kunnen we dat erin verwerken. Dus, okay, let's start. So we are starting today not in crocodile, but in Shavasana, plain old Shavasana. So come to your backs, find your spot. I always like to wiggle my ankles, wiggle my hips, wiggle my shoulders. And take a nice deep breath in, deep breath out. Through the mouth, totally fine. And arrive here for today's practice. A lot working with the navel center, our core. So notice your breath while you are calming down and setting your mind to a practice for you. So notice your breath. Is it quick? Is it slow? Let it be the right pace for you. And any sounds, if there's any sounds around you, scratching cats or snoring dogs or nice bird songs, let them be part of your practice rather than a distraction. And see if for a brief moment you can relax your shoulders. Notice the support under your hips, your calves, your heels, and your head. And then let's go ahead and start. So bring our legs together, arms overhead, and just stretch it out. Stretch it out. Both flexing the feet, pointing the feet, stretching one side and the other. And one more time, both. Maybe flexing and pointing the feet again. Good. And then take your hands under your head and lift your head and shoulders and bring it to the left side on your mat. And take your legs and also put them to the left part of your mat. So in a little bit of a banana shape. Legs to the left, shoulders and head to the left. See if you can relax that right shoulder especially. And if it can't relax, take it away from your head, behind your head, and just make sure that elbow is resting. take a moment here to notice the very gentle stretch on the right side of your body. With every breath in and out, relaxing and filling out the space there on the right side of your body. Good, and then bring your head and shoulders back to the middle. Same for your feet, and then let's shift them over to the right. So to the right corner of your mat with the feet, to the right corner with your shoulders and head. And find that banana shape. Let the feet relax. Let your shoulders relax. And maybe that means you need to let go of that left one a little lower. Just making sure that elbow is not hovering. Even though it's very delicate, see if you can become aware of that left side of your body and noticing the breath moving in there on the inhale and relaxing on the exhale. Good. And then bring it back all to the middle, legs to the middle, upper body to the middle, and let's get started. So take the soles of your feet to the mat. Actually take both knees in. Let's come into Uttanasana here. So bring your both knees in, maybe rock from side to side for a moment, just noticing your sacrum. Little massage there for your lower back. And if you let your knees move out a little more, you can reach that lowest part, what we call the sacrum, and bring those knees in a little. And then you notice different parts of your lower back getting a little massage. Good. Now take your hands around your right knee and extend the left leg. The left leg goes all the way to the floor, and we keep it active. We have our heel pressing out. Hands around our right knee, and we're going to engage here our core. We will be lifting our head and our shoulders, and then press that lower back into the mat. Notice your core engaging. And we're going to hold this for 4 more breaths. See if you can keep that breath nice and easy. It helps maybe to tuck your chin. Good, and your next exhale, release back to the floor and extend that bent right leg. So extend that foot up. Again, find that activity there in the heel. Good, just reach for your leg anywhere where it feels comfortable. So maybe behind your hamstrings. And here we're going to do exactly the same, but now with our leg up. So push through that heel up to the ceiling, then raise your head and your shoulders. Activate that core, activating that core. Finding your breath, and let it be easy. Two more breaths. Good, and on your exhale, release and let that leg come down, bend the knee, and let's come into this reclined spinal twist. So take your left hand on your right knee and guide your right knee over to the left, and your right arm is just beside you, more like not goalpost, we are going to go there, in a T position, that right arm, left arm on your thigh, and your foot, your right foot, can just hook behind your leg. Just find a little bit of a twist and a stretch here. And then once you've found that position, curl that right arm as if like a round moon around your head. So bring it up, that arm around your head. if you can. Let that shoulder, right legs, right shoulder relax as much as possible. So when you have that arm half circle around your head, then take your gaze also to that right arm. Opening up the right chest, the right shoulder. Find that breath in the belly. Good. And then take your gaze first back to center. Then take your arm back into T. Roll your knees back to the middle and bring that left leg into. So come back to your knees to chest pose. Good. And now we're going to take that on the left. So we're going to extend our right leg out. Let it lay on the floor, but have an active leg there, so pushing through the heel. Take our hands to our left knee and come up, shoulders and head, as if you're looking at your knee. Engaging the core for 4 more breaths. And there comes Rosie. Hello, little lady. Good. And on your next exhale, release back to the mat. Let that core go. Then extend that leg. That left leg goes up. What are you doing, Rosie? Messing up my pansies. So push through that left heel. Still pushing through the right heel too. Hands can be behind your hamstrings or wherever it feels good. Push through that left heel. Good. And let's raise our head and shoulders again. Now we're sort of kind of more looking at our thigh. And 4 more breaths. Assuming you kept on breathing. And you had 1 breath up here already. Ja, je vriendin komt er ook aan. Your girlfriend is coming too. Penny. Okay, and on your next exhale, release. Bend that leg in and come into your reclined spinal twist. So take your right hand on your left knee, guide that knee to the right, and just, oops, sorry, Rosie, and then just hook that left foot behind your knee. Let the left arm come out first, and first of all, just straight. Find that position here, right hand on your thigh. Good, and when you found that, maybe curl that left arm around your head. And then take your gaze and look at your left arm that is like a half circle around your head. See if you can relax there in the shoulder. Every side is very different, as I notice here now too. And that might mean you want to take that elbow a little down so your shoulder can relax and open up a little more. Good. And then take your gaze back to the ceiling. What are you girls hearing? Take your arm out into T. Are you in danger? Oh, we will protect you. Oh, here we go, back to the middle. Bring that right leg in. Just hug the knees here for a moment. And maybe roll around a little on your back. Good. And then I didn't mention it, but I hope you have it close by. Take your block and yes, we're gonna get a little more serious here on the core front. Put the block in between your thighs, the small way. And then really notice the natural arch in your back and then just, hola, excuse me. Push that lower back into the mat. Engage the thighs, bring your legs up in this 90-degree angle. So you're really engaged already in the core. Your lower back is nicely pressing into the mat. Now you take your hands behind your head. And first we're starting with some crunches crossing over. So right elbow to the left knee. On the exhale, inhale, come back to center. Exhale, left elbow to right knee in the direction of. Inhale, relax back to center. Good. Just take a few more like these. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And in the middle, you're relaxing to the mat. Inhale. Let's go for one more to the left. Hi, Penny. Inhale. And exhale. Left elbow to right knee. Ooh, that's warming up. Okay, bring those feet down for a moment. Maybe take your arms overhead and just stretch it out. Let that arch become a little bigger there at your back. Stretching the front of your abdominals. Your front side, I mean, your abdomen. Good. And let's come back to this. There's a lot of pollen in the air, and it really messes up my my throat and my eyes. Anyway, come back to this position. Engage the thighs. Press your lower back into the mat. Knees, legs 90 degrees. And now we're going to stay up. Shoulders up, head up. And we're only going to come. We exhale to the left. Inhale, we stay up in the center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. Exhale. Oopsa. Inhale to the center. Exhale. You'll probably start shaking. That's good. If you start shaking, maybe take 2 more on each side. Exhale. Inhale to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the center. Let's take the last one. Exhale to the right. Inhale to the center. And now release. And let go of that block. Maybe take some windshield wipers here. Yes, Rosie, what is it? Windshield wipers. To let go here of that core. Good. So if you did it right, and I'm sure you did, you're really feeling warm and fuzzy here in that belly. So maybe just take a moment and focus on your abdomen and notice the sensation there. Good. All right, we still have our knees up, so let's now take the soles of our feet together and come into this reclined butterfly. So hands at your ankles, soles of the feet together, pressing lightly, and just take a little reclined butterfly here. Stretching the thighs, maybe even the hip flexor a little if you let those feet move a little forward. Good. And then come into happy baby. So grab with your ankles anywhere you like, with your hands anywhere you like on the legs, the ankles, or if you can reach them, the outsides of your feet. Make sure you relax your shoulders to the mat. Good. Let those shoulders come down. Keep those feet always active. And sometimes it's enough to just hold here in the knee, behind the knees. Feeling the stretch nicely here on the back side of our thighs. Good. And then bring those legs together, feet down. And then let's roll to our side and come up to all fours. Let's come up to all fours. And go ahead and take your cat-cows. Just exhaling, rounding, inhaling, letting the spine arch. And let that abdomen release. Inhale. Exhale, rounding. Inhale. Let that abdomen release. Feel that nice stretch on the front after that engagement. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, arching. And maybe you can move around. If you move a little to the front or to the back, the stretch really changes in your cat-cow. Following the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Follow your breath. And then we're going to press into our first down dog. So curl your toes under and send those hips up. And walk it out since it's our first one. Walk out those legs. Good. And then come to your tippy toes. Press through the hands. Send those hips back. Maybe take a micro bend. And on an exhale, see if you can let those heels move towards the floor. Good. Head is relaxed. All right. Let's continue here from our down dog. Let's move on our inhale to plank. Keep that core engaged. Exhale back to down dog. And that's what we'll be doing. Just moving in between these with the breath. Inhale to the front. Exhale. Down dog. If you need to breathe through the mouth, totally fine. Fine. In, out, I mean. Exhale. Whatever you need. But breathe in through the nose. So see if you can really, that core that we activated, that we woke up, that really keeps us up. And you can think, put your mind at your navel center and move from that place. Feel that navel center moving forward in your plank. Feel that navel center lifting you up when you go down in your down dog. Good. Let's go for 2 more. Inhale and exhale. And if it gets too much, always, of course, return with your knees. Exhale down to down dog. And now let's all go down, knees down, and press into child's pose just for a moment. So take your knees a little bit apart, so your belly has all the room to relax. Find your breath and notice what your breath is doing down there in your belly. What are you doing? Gekke doos. Nou. I know. I love you too, Penny. Let that belly rest for just 2 more breaths here. Good. And then slowly come up. Oh, I see. Sidetracking me from the pots and the plants. Okay, let's come up to all fours. Curl our toes under. Press back into down dog. And then yogi's choice, walking your feet up to your hands. Or your hands to your feet. And then relax your belly over your thighs. Let your head hang. Shake it yes. Shake it no. And then one more time, yes. Good. And then, take this ant, Penny, it's annoying me. Good. All right, then take your hands to your waist. On an inhale, slowly come up halfway. Take a moment here, maybe take a micro bend. And then next time on your inhale, all the way up and out. Zeg, dat vind ik niet zo leuk. I guess my pansies are having seeds. Kom, Cookie, dat vind ik een beetje zonde hoor. And you find that a pity. What are you doing? Are you making a mess with your feet? Ay. Okay, anyway, we are up. We are up. And we're going to open up the shoulders a little bit. So come to a wider stance. And we're going to take our arms in front, bending at the elbows. waving the right one under the left, and with the breath moving up on the inhale, exhale, bringing them down. Inhale up, exhale down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. 1 more. Good. And now keep your hands here. Bend your knees and just fold forward. Let those arms hang in this eagle position. Let your head go. And notice the gravity working here on your shoulders. Let your head go. Maybe put your awareness at your shoulders and your shoulder blades. And just notice the sensations. While nicely breathing in your belly. Belly has all the room here to breathe and protrude on the inhale. Good. And then send those buttocks back first, as if you're coming in the squat, and then push up and out. Good. And then unravel the arms, shake it out. And then we do it on the other side. So bring your arms in front, bend at the elbows. Now left goes under the right. And we take 5 more of these. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Moving through the shoulder range here in this way. Two more. Really following the breath. Good. And then bending the knees, folding forward, and let gravity do its work here. Noticing this is also a little tricky exercise already for your quads. Not too much, but they are engaged. Hamstrings, feet are pushing into the mat. Good, and then send those buttocks back, come into that half squat, and then push it out. And let go of the arms, shake it out. Shake it out, shake out the hands, feet and legs. All right, let's come to the top of your mat and get through some standing poses. So come to the top of your mat. We're going to do only half a sun salutation, and then I'll lead you through angle pose, pyramid pose, konasana, all kinds of names for that one. So let's take a half sun salutation together. So come to the top of your mat, and then we inhale. And exhale, we fold. Moving a little, inhale halfway up. Exhale, we fold. And then big inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. And let's step our right leg back. Just an arm's length back. Toes about 45 degrees turned out. 30, 45. Good. Both legs are straight, pushing through the feet. Hips are forward. So this is a closed hip position. Push through the feet and then engage around the buttocks. Good. And yogi's choice where you want to keep your hands here for konasana. You can either interlace the fingers behind like this. You can hold just one wrist like this. You can just let them rest at your sacrum, or you can go for the namaste on the back like that. If you want to. See, if you choose for this one, see that you don't flare out. Keep your rib cage engaged and compact. Good. And then let's, on an inhale, we take our sternum up, we take our gaze up, we really engage around the buttocks, strong legs, looking up, tiny back bend here. Find our breath, press through those feet, try to keep equal pressure there. One more breath. And then let's hinge from the hip forward and come into parallel to the mat. right away. However you want to keep your hands, you can also keep them back like this. If that namaste becomes too much. So here I think long back, long neck. Good. Maybe even think of sending those sits bones out towards the back. Good. Micro bend in the knee, in the front knee, totally fine. Good. And then release over that front leg, either with your arms on your back if you want to. That is more of a challenge. Or you just have them to the floor or on your shin, not chin, no. On your shin, on your leg. Good. And then let your head, relax, be heavy. Keep that pressure through the feet though. And maybe that engagement around the buttocks. Even lifting the pelvic floor here helps all in not losing too much energy, but containing it. And coming out of this practice more rejuvenated and energized. Good. Okay, to come out, bend that front knee. Push through the left foot, and if you had take your hands back so you can pull as you will with your arms back, pressing through that front leg. Pressing through the front leg is the most important part. Good. And step to the front and shake it out. And let's do that on the other side. So half sun salutation here again. Inhale up and exhale fold. Nice bend here in the knees. Inhale halfway up. And exhale, fold. Good. Nice big inhale all the way up again. And exhale, hands to heart. And step your left foot back for the left side. Good. Take your choice in arms. Make sure you're working those elbows together if you can. Good. And then let's push through the feet. Equal weight. What happened, Ruby? And see if we can lift that sternum. Engage around the buttocks. Yeah, babe. And take your gaze up. Tiny back bend. Opening on the front of the chest. Strong legs. Engage around the buttocks to keep your base strong and stable. Good. And then come forward. Hinge from the hips. Come into this parallel to the mat. Or parallel to your dog. To your dog's back. So with your arms here, parallel and angle pose, pressing through the feet, finding that breath, length in the whole back, neck. And then release. Either let the arms come down, make sure you let that head go. Good. Keep pressing into the feet, engagement around the buttocks. Hands on your shin or hands at your sacrum. All kinds of possibilities. Good. And then take one more breath here. And then bend that front knee and maybe help by sending out those arms to the back, pressing through that front foot. Come out of your angle pose. Good. And step to the front and shake it out. Good. All right. I need a little sip of my tea this time. More like lukewarm tea. Okay, and then let's continue with one more. Now we go in a full sun salutation, but we combine it with, very good. We combine it with Warrior 2 and Half Moon. So take your block and put it, come to the top of your mat, take your block, put it on the left side, left corner, left up corner. Good, so that one is there. So come to your top of the mat. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Plant your palms. Step your right foot back, and turn that right foot open so that the back of your heel, the arch of your back foot is lined up with the heel of your front foot. Good. Now we press through that front leg and come up into our Warrior 2. Good. Find your breath here. See if you need to wiggle your toes a little farther down. Wherever you are in your warrior two, the deeper you go, the harder it is on your quad. The classic, whatever, is having this parallel to the floor, but it's about how it feels and how you can sustain an easy breath. No use in getting exhausted from a very much effort breath. Good. So send those fingers out, long arms. Feel the openness on the front side of your body. Good. And then let's come into reverse warrior. So bring your right arm to your right leg. Left arm comes up. With our gaze, take our gaze up. Stretch on the left side body. Good. Come back to warrior two. And then let's move towards that block. So try, it's a deep one, but just hobble your back leg forward and reach for that block. And see if you can really find stability first in that leg. So find your block with your left hand on it. Find stability in that leg first. Find your breath. Maybe you keep your hand at your sacrum. So you shifted your weight onto your left. Your right leg is coming up. And then when you found stability, see if you can lift that back leg a little higher. Find your breath again. Good. Then next you can always take this close to a cupboard if you need to grab it, or a wall. And then next part is really make sure you dial up those toes. So you want to open up that hip in half moon. But this is indeed not a beginner pose, more an intermediate, but you can do it in all kinds of ways. So send energy out through that back heel. Lengthen through that top arm. And as you can see, I am not taking my gaze alone, because that is even more of a challenge. And now bring that right leg back to the floor. Come back up into your warrior three. Good. One more breath here, and then let's cartwheel to the front. Frame our front foot and push back into down dog. Inhale, come forward into plank. Exhale, down to the floor. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, maybe via the knees, back to down dog. Step your right foot up and your left. And then a big inhale all the way up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. All right, I need to get going. Inhale. Yes, inhale. Let's take a nice inhale up. And exhale, fold. We're going to do it right away on the left. Inhale, halfway up. So your block move to the right side of your corner. Sorry. Plant your palm. Step your left foot back. Good. And now turn that left foot out. Front heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Good. Press through that front foot. Come up into warrior two. Very nice. Find your position. Lengthen the arms. Opening in the front body. One breath here. Pushing through the feet. Lengthening through the fingers. Good. And an inhale. Let's come into reverse warrior. So left arm goes to your left leg. Right arm comes up. Let's not pull the shoulder up too close to our ear. See if we can let that shoulder come down. Good. Still keep engagement around the pelvis here. Good. And then let's come back to warrior two. And here we go. So now shift your weight into your front leg. Reach for your block. And then see if you can slowly, maybe with your hand at your waist first. Or at a wall. And then find the balance there and see if you can lift that leg a little higher. And because that often helps. This is hard to hold your leg here. It's maybe more daunting, but it's energetically it's easier to keep it up here. Good. And then see if you found your balance again and your breath. Your foot is working hard to keep your balance. See if you can dial those toes a little more up so your hip opens up. And if you found your balance there, by going back to your breath, maybe you can extend that top arm to the ceiling. Find one breath here. Good, and then reach back with that left leg. Come back into your warrior two. Find one breath. And then cartwheel your arms to frame your front foot. Push back into down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale down to the floor. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, step your left foot up and your right. Big inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. And stay here for a moment. Take your hands to heart. Take your hands to heart. Notice how you feel. So maybe keep your eyes closed. A little micro bend in the knee. Or your gaze low at the floor. Let your arms relax beside your body. And just notice the sensations running through your body at the moment. Good. And then let's make your way down to the mat however you like. I like to roll down, so chin to chest, rolling down all the way, bending the knees when we come halfway, and then just making our way onto all fours. Good. Oh yeah, I do have to put that in yet. Yeah, I need to get going. Okay, so on our all fours, we do need to do a little bit of inverted action. So let's come to all fours, push back into down dog, and we're going to do a scorpion here. So it's coming into three-legged dog. So raise your right leg up, then bend the knee, open that hip, look under your right armpit. Bring that right knee back all the way to the front into a plank with a crunch. And one more time. Inhale up. Open that hip. Exhale. Bring that knee to your chest. One more time. Inhale up. And on your exhale, come forward to that crunch and push back into down dog. Good. Let's continue right away on the left. Inhale up. Bend the knee. Open the hip. Bring that knee back. Exhale, crunch to the front. Inhale up and open. And exhale, crunch. Inhale up and open. Exhale and crunch. Step back into your down dog. Come to your all fours. For a brief moment, we're going to go into child's pose. Find your breath. Good, and then we're going to crawl onto our bellies, coming into... Oh, koekoek. Nou, ga maar lekker liggen. Mijn hemel, je hebt het hartstikke heet. Okay, so we're going to go into locust. So bring your arms beside your body. A locust prep. And we're going to take our chin to the mat. We're going to firm up the legs. So firm up the legs. Buttocks, send the pelvis into the floor. Chin stays on the mat, and the feeling you want to have when you lift your legs is of length. So now we're lifting on the inhale, keeping the chin on the mat. So it's a real big lift here with the buttocks and your lower back. Good. Exhale, release, and maybe turn to your right cheek to let go of the neck a little bit. Good, and then back chin to the floor. Engage the legs, buttocks, pelvis, lifting the feet. Chin stays on the mat. You can have your arms up, but whatever feels comfortable. This is not comfortable, but it is beneficial for your lower back, for your buttocks. Good, and on your next exhale, release and turn to your left cheek. Find your breath. Good. Come back with your head to center. Now we are going to bring our arms under our forearms under our head and just take our legs up, sway from side to side. Let our head rock from side to side. Good. And then come to the middle, bring your hands under your shoulders, and let's push up and come into a seated position. And here we're gonna do half Lord of the Fish. So we're gonna take a twist here. So have your left leg extended, right foot in, left arm hugs around the right knee, right comes behind. You can help yourself up a little here, push yourself a little up on the inhale, and on your exhale we're twisting around from the waist, and then the rib cage, shoulders, and your head maybe. Find that breath. Good. On your next inhale, lengthen to come out, and let that right knee open up. So let it open up. Turn your body towards that knee, and let's come into a side stretch here. So left hand can be on your left leg, right arm comes up, and just make a nice little bow here with your arm, and that's up, stretching that side body, your right side body. And you can always, to open up that shoulder a little more, you have to probably come back a little, open up that shoulder, maybe look up to the ceiling. One more breath. And inhale to come out, exhale, back to center. Good. Now let's take in the left one. Wrap around with our right arm. Left arm comes behind. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, we twist around. Find a few breaths here. Maybe lengthening on the inhale a little more. And on your exhale, if you want to, you can twist a little deeper. And we inhale to lengthen, and exhale, turn back to center. Good. Let's see, what did I have in mind? Oh yeah, that bind, but we are going to continue. No, we don't have time for that. We'll put it in the next one. So I want you to just see if we can just relax for a moment. The feet as wide as your yoga mat, and just hang out here, just in between with your elbows, with your torso, and just rounding through the back, letting your head go. Feeling that, nice stretch all over your back, and especially when you bring your chin a little closer to the chest. And in this forward fold, see if you can relax your face. Maybe even start noticing the breath a little more already at the nose. Good. And then to come out, first take your head back into center, and then walk yourself back up. And then let's get ready we need some inverted action yet. And then I'll guide you through a body scan and a short seated meditation where we go through the chakras. So place your block under your hips, curl your shoulders under, and let's give those legs a rest for a moment up in here. Feel your hips resting, your head, and become more sensitive to the breath at your nose. and bring your feet down. Come away from the mat. Bring your hips down. Uncurl your shoulders and just notice how your back feels here on the floor. And then make your way into Shavasana. So whatever you need, something under the knees, something under the head. If it's chilly where you are, don't shy away from a blanket over you. And when in Shavasana, like we started, feel the support of the floor at your head, your shoulders, your hips, your legs, your feet. Feel the support and try to let go of any muscle tension that is keeping you up. Relax your cheeks, your jaws, the tongue in your mouth. Soften the sides of your neck and the front of your neck, your throat. Relax your collarbones and your shoulders. Your arms are softening. Relaxing the hands, the fingers, all the way to the fingertips. Relaxing on our way back up through the hands, softening the arms, the shoulders, letting go of any heaviness on your chest. Relax your chest muscles, soften your abdomen. Your hips, your thighs, your calves, your feet, all the way to your toes and the tips of your toes. Softening through the bottoms of your feet and your calves, your hamstrings, your glutes. Letting go of your lower back, middle of your back, shoulders, all the way back up through the head and to the crown of your head. And then start to wiggle your toes and your fingers. Good. And then make your way up to a comfortable seated position. And make sure you sit up higher a little bit so that your hips are higher than your knees. Whatever position comfortable for you. And then go ahead, find that little tone at the belly. Lift, sitting on your sits bones, straight back. Lift here at the crown of your head. Then relax your hands to your knees. And just come back to your breath, the easy breath, the effortless breath that you had in Shavasana. And notice the breath at your nose. And then take your awareness to the crown of your head. And on an exhale, bring your awareness all the way down to the base of your spine. Inhale back up to the crown. Exhale down to the spine. To the base of your spine. Inhale up to the crown and down to the middle of your pelvis. Inhale back up, always to the crown, and exhaling back to your navel center. Inhaling up to the crown, exhaling to your heart center, right behind your sternum, in front of your spine. See if you can sense for that space. Up to the crown, inhale up to the crown, and exhale to your throat space. So anywhere between your chin and your collarbones, the middle of your collarbones where they come together. Inhaling up to the crown and down to your eyebrow center. And if you will, you can imagine a little half loop when you're inhaling up from the eyebrow center to the crown, exhaling a little loop through the middle of your brain to your eyebrow center again. That little space. Good, and then let your breath be normal with your awareness at the heart, at your heart space. Good, and then take your hands to Namaste at your heart, fold forward to seal in the benefits. And come up. Namaste. And have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know how you felt afterward. And yeah, see you next time. Looking to be Tuesdays and Fridays. Every Tuesday and Fridays. So welcome, and I hope to see you there. Have a great rest of your day. Veel te warm. Veel te warm. Kom maar. Wil je wat drinken? Let's go. Let's go have a drink.